What's going on, guys? So, if you will notice, there are Martys that are falling down up there. I don't know why. It keeps happening, though. That kind of sucks. Go back to a future review coming soon. I need some Martys to look at. So, it is what it is. But today we're doing another Black Series figure, as kind of teased last time. We have the Moff Gideon. I wonder if Giancarlo Esposito's first action figure. I would have to guess yes. Also, if one were to just add some glasses, get a Gus Fringhead. Kind of cool. Slightly different hair for Gus, but it is what it is. I digs it. I have seen at least one review of this figure, so I knew it was kind of worth getting. He's a dude in a cape with some black armor and a laser sword. That's good enough for me, I guess. And from what I can tell, no real waste of accessories, and that's big for me, if you guys know. I hate having excess accessories that you're never going to use, hands that go in a pile, extra weapons with no storage, things like that. But this seems to be a pretty good figure. Star Wars Mandalorian, Moff Gideon, say just 4+. Hey, I'm right in the middle of that. Alright, so on the back side, by the way, some really nice artwork. Look at that. That's cool. Alright, so read it up here. Imperial Moff Gideon is fiercely determined to capture a specific quarry. No kidding. Clever and formidable, Gideon values power and knowledge. He does. And, like, even though he's not on screen that much between the two seasons, he is very formidable when he is, and he clearly shows what his power and ambition is. You don't know his ultimate goal, unless, of course, you've seen episode 9. But otherwise, you don't know his ultimate goal. So, let's get him out here. Let's see this up close real quick. Once again, tired of the stupid warnings. Much heftier packaging. Too bad, just goes in the trash, because I don't save packaging anymore. Although I do love the idea that the sides really do match up. And can somebody tell me, question, as it were, with this new kind of rhomboid shape that they go for, can they fit more in cases or less with that diagonal? Because they can like kind of stack them a little bit different, and they're doing it to Transformers too. So, all right, right out the bat, does look pretty good. The review that I saw said that his chest paint was really bad. Guess actually looks pretty good. The Dark Saber, I was pretty picky. I made sure I got one that had a less warped handle. Oh, and he's got a whole backing thing here. Oh, so he's a clamshell in a clamshell in a clamshell. So I'm going to need to cut that tape before I do the plastic birthing ceremony, or this will get difficult. So he's getting slightly pre-birthed. It does look really good. So I do need to get a Beskar Mando just to kind of face off against him. So we need Season 2 Beskar Mando where he's collecting new stuff along the way. But either way, I digs it. Let's flip the camera around, look at him up close. Alright, whoa. There is our new Moff Gideon. And, well, he actually comes in 2 pieces. So let's start the plastic birthing ceremony with this cape. Which, as soon as I set it down, this back of the clamshell fell off. That's kind of cool. Once again, if you're keen on it, you can make a clear cape. I dig that. Okay. So let's get him out of here. Try to be as careful as we can with small things. Ooh, get a hiccup all of a sudden. Ah, come on. Yeah, come on, Gideon. It's your plastic birthday. He's got a tiny little pistol gun. Little pistola. Come on. Just need to get the gun. Thank you. Okay, so Dark Saber time, and once again they make this ever so precarious. Okie dokie, so let's look at his accessories just real quick, because this will be a short one. A little itty bitty gun. I mean, that is so tiny. I mean, that's basically the same kind of small pistol they all use. And literally no paint, so that kind of sucks. A wash would have been nice. And in theory, he can hold it. Let's find out. Yes. Yes, he can. And be like, insert threat from Gus. You know, it is what it is. Does fit the hand perfectly, which is always a good thing. Let's see how well it fits in the holster. Very well. I like that. Okay. And now we have the Dark Saber. A little bit weird. I would have put like some kind of glowy edge on that, but I mean, at least you can sort of see that it's a thing. It's a little bit bent, but it is what it is. A little bit of silver paint would not have gone amiss. I do believe there's some details on it that are meant to stand out ever so slightly. There's zero paint. It's just a thing. And he does tend to use it left-handed, or at least we've seen him holding it left-handed, so let's just do the thing. So now he has his butter knife of doom. It's been a good butter knife of doom in a while. And it also means he is the king of Mandalore. Right? Isn't that how it works? Right? Unfortunately, he does not have a sheath for that or a spot to hang it on a belt. So he just always has to be holding the sword of the king of Mandalore. But that's pretty neat. Also, the blade is removable. Just pull it straight out. And now you have a deactivated Darksaber. Which, once again, is somewhat pointless because there's kind of nowhere to put it. Just very carefully put that in there. There we go. It's a little... Something was sticky. Possibly my finger. Okay, so... Oh, we should look at his cape, too. Let's look at the cape. Red paint on the inside. Black plastic on the outside. It looks like a cape. And it does just have a peg. Goes into yonder back. And, of course, trying to film something very black on the background here. Though, going with the idea that hopefully it's neutral enough to not be an issue. And he doesn't have, like, a ridiculous cape. It is understated for what it is. It looks good. It's going to stay on. No. No, that's not going to stay on. Look at that. That just popped off with zero effort. Look. Okay, slightly more effort. And, okay. So, let's go over details and articulation and whatnot, and then we'll put that all together. It does look very good. That's a very good Giancarlo Esposito. Esposito? Esposito. Apologies. Esposito. A little bit of paint up in there. Looks pretty good. What does he got for articulation? Looks like a big old ball joint down in the neck, and what I assume is just a ball joint. Yeah, there's only a ball joint up top. And I did pick the one that looked a little bit better. There was a secondary one. So coincidentally, this one had the better, less bent Darksaber and also better head paint. So it looks pretty good. Hair probably could use something to it, but it looks nice. And he does have Stormtrooper-esque armor, and for a Moff to be wearing like battle gear is kind of crazy. But you can see painted dots here on the chest. Whoop-de-doo. Not a whole lot of craziness happening there. The shoulder pads here are mounted to the arms, so it should give you a little bit of maneuverability, but you're not going to get super far with it if we're honest. No butterfly joint, just whatever. Red pinstripe down the arm, looks fine. Nice hidden elbow joint for the most part. Looks good. Gauntlets are good. Nice exposed fingertips on the gloves. I like that. And wrist goes in and out. Though it should go up and down because sword holding wrist. Come on. Does he have... Okay, I thought that was like a giant ab crunch thing, like a Power Ranger. Like, no, wait. Feels like a just ball joint, single or double, can't tell. I dig this kind of skirt thingy he's got going on here with the red and everything. I like that. The red, black, and white are my favorite colors. So anything I get that's mostly red, black, and white, and or silver, I'm a huge fan of. Let's be honest here. It looks like something... What is happening here on his thigh? Is that broken? Holy crap, look at this. Look. There's like a mold defect, and that actual thigh piece right there is broken. What's the other side look like? Fine. What the heck? That's crazy. Weird. Okay. So he can get a decent Giancarlo Claude, and kick forward. Get a good old Imperial March going. And it's a single jointed elbow or knee bow, leg bow. Yeah, there we go. And does have rotation there, along with thigh rotation at the top, so that's pretty cool. And you get the puffy pants, you know how they like to do in the Empire, except that they really finish these pants and not these pants, and then the boots are a different finish, and then the feet are a different finish. Um, Come on, a little bit more effort there, Hasbro. And then of course the knees that disappear. It's pretty cool. I think even between the two feet, even the finish is a little bit different. So that's that. I'm gonna give him his gun back just because it looks good in his hand. I'm gonna give him his dark saber back because this also looks good. And we're gonna give him a little bit of a spread. We're gonna get that look on his face, and because the man has to have a cape. Seriously, Old Empire and capes are the way to go. Let's just be honest here. Look at him. All right, we need some comparisons. I need a Huali. Couldn't find him. He's laying here somewhere. There he is. So there's our Huali. Yeah. Yeah. We need our Quill from last time. Looks good, I guess. I mean, these two characters never shared screen together, so I guess if you want to say that's fine. Cool. With a Baba Yoda. Tiny Baba Yoda. And of course, early season 1 Mando, because I don't have Beskar Mando. I should just hit up Brent and say, hey, can I get that Mando? I would not have thought that Mando was that significantly taller, but then again, helmets make a man, I guess. So yay. But as it goes, it's a pretty good figure. I do definitely suggest picking them up from Walmart to save a little bit of money. Obviously, everywhere else is going to be a tiny bit more expensive if you're not catching them explicitly on sale. So, if you can, go do that. I think it's definitely worth it, and because he's our big bad, at least of Season 1 and, for the most part, Season 2, without any spoilers. Yeah, it's pretty good looking figure. Now I just need to get some Dark Troopers. That would be really cool. And also some Death Troopers and maybe a few. I had to buy things now. Either way, guys, let me know what you think down below, and I will catch you next time. Remember, as always, keep on nerding.